I would like an apparatus which makes it really easy for me to breathe. That means a minimal breathing resistance and dry air with a low temperature. It should be fully automatic so that I'm not distracted from my work, especially in long-duration missions.
I want a breathing apparatus which provides maximum freedom of movement while I'm working. That means it should be as slim and ergonomic as possible, with sensibly positioned breathing tubes.
I would like an apparatus which my team can use to practice and train long, hard missions without causing any costs.
We hear you. Relying on our experience of more than 40 years in the successful development and construction of KO2-based breathing apparatus, we created the AirElite 4-hour closed-circuit apparatus. It's the world's first KO2-based breathing apparatus for up to 4 hours of use. With the AirElite 4-hour, all of the advantages that KO2 technology has over isolated systems using compressed oxygen can be employed on long-duration missions. As always at MSA, the safety and comfort of the user were paramount in development. A narrow, slim unit with breathing tubes at the side and near to the body, allowing maximum freedom of movement and very easy breathing, make the AirElite 4-hour an indispensable companion on long, hard missions. The AirElite 4-hour also has a significant economic benefit. Unlike similar regeneration systems based on compressed oxygen, oxygen and ice logistics are not necessary. Long maintenance intervals and practically cost-free training ensure lasting cost reductions. The AirElite 4-hour has been tested under extreme conditions to meet even the strictest standards of safety, reliability and function. And of course, the AirElite 4-hour complies with all the applicable official standards and regulations, including passing the flame engulfment test. And yet our internal quality standards are far harsher than the standard requirements. All of the components are tested individually and together. Safety, after all, is our utmost priority. The IC Air electronic display unit provides a complete status of the system at all times, as well as the remaining service time. The integrated movement sensor provides additional safety during use. Development aim: practice successfully implemented. Completely breath controlled. Easy to set up. Immediately ready for operation. Automatic start function. No oxygen or ice logistics required. Almost cost-free training and long maintenance intervals. MSA. Your safety, our mission. The AirElite 4-hour closed-circuit breathing apparatus works on the basis of the KO2 principle, a tried and tested technology which our development engineers have further optimized. This has enabled us to develop a breathing apparatus which provides its wearer with dry breathing air for 4 hours. But how does the KO2 principle work? The exhaled air must be cleansed of carbon dioxide and moisture and enriched with oxygen. The exhaled air passes through a valve controller and into the exhalation bag, From there into the two KO2 canisters. The KO2 in these canisters reacts with the exhalation air's CO2 and H2O. Resulting from this, energy in the form of heat and the essential oxygen are produced. The CO2 and moisture contained in the exhaled air are reliably bound in the process. Since this reaction always produces more oxygen than is used up, the wearer of the apparatus always has a reserve of oxygen to fall back on. This means it's easy for him to switch suddenly from light to heavy bodily activity. The heat produced by the chemical process is reliably absorbed in the KO2 canisters. The integrated heat exchangers and the water cooling system are absolutely maintenance-free. As a result, the user is supplied with pleasantly dry and cool breathing air enriched with fresh oxygen. And all that with unique ease of breathing. The functional principle of KO2 removes the need for oxygen bottles and additional CO2 absorbers, as well as expensive maintenance equipment. Any nitrogen accumulated is flushed free by the excess oxygen. The system is completely breath-controlled, meaning that no mechanical control devices or valves are needed. MSA. Your safety, our mission. MSA considers the safety of its users to be of the utmost priority and designs its equipment well beyond the standard requirements. This is why the AirElite 4R has been tested to the strictest levels of safety, function and reliability, even in extreme situations. And complies with the approval requirements of DIN 58652 Part 2 and VFDB 0802, the German Firefighters Guideline. As well as the obligatory tests defined in the various relevant standards, we also conducted some additional tests internally. Vibration test, pull test, respiration with the lung simulator, burner test, and flame engulfment test. The vibration test simulates harsh conditions in order to test the stability and functionality of all components and the casing. With 25,000 impacts and a drop height of 20 millimeters, the AirElite 4R was exposed to extreme vibration for approximately 230 minutes. Test passed successfully. The pull test verifies the strength of the cable to the IC air control and display element. The minimum load is 720 Newton, the equivalent of 72 kilograms. All measured results are evaluated and fed into new developments. Inhalation and exhalation resistance must be as low as possible so as not to restrict the wearer's performance. That means a high level of breathing comfort throughout the entire 4-hour period of use. A lung simulator is used to monitor and measure this accurately. The burner test assesses the high temperature stability of the materials in our products. The test is set up so that the product is engulfed in a flame at a minimum of 800 degrees Celsius for 10 seconds. The product is then assessed by an expert. The flame engulfment test is a very severe test indeed. In order to simulate a real risk situation, including a flashover, the AirElite 4R is put onto a dummy. It's heated in a heat chamber at 90 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. The subsequent 10-second flame engulfment at 800 degrees Celsius simulates the flashover. A product only passes the test if no part of it is left burning 5 seconds after the flame engulfment. The AirElite 4-hour passed this test with flying colours. MSA. Your safety, our mission.